Hey, what's going on, scholars? It's your professor here, Enlightened Enlisted, and today we have some more news from the coming high caliber update for Enlisted. Today is the addition of a new map in the Stalingrad campaign. If you watched my Stalingrad review video, you know that I talked about critical areas missing in the way of maps, such as the grain silo and the tractor factory. Well, fortunately, it looks like we are going to be seeing the tractor factory in-game as a playable level coming soon. This is great news for the campaign, as a lot of the levels feel the same to me personally, but with the tractor factory, you're going to be getting a true close-quarter combat experience that we saw in movies like Enemy at the Gates. Judging off the released screenshots of the map, they do look historically accurate to the actual tractor factory that would be actually producing T-34 tanks the entire time during the Battle of Stalingrad. The bombed out roofs, the broken windows give you a decent look at the working conditions that they would have had in this factory during the battle. Which brings me to a random history fact moment. The Stalingrad tractor factory would go on to keep producing tanks for the Soviet Union well after World War II and would leave state control in 1992, where the citizens of the now named Volgograd could seek employment. The factory is still in operation today and can be visited, making farm equipment such as tractors 80 years later after the Battle of Stalingrad. And that, scholars, was another random history fact moment. Anyways, back to the level in game. I'm seeing a good mix of close quarter routes and long sniper sightlines for those of you that want to become Vasily Zaitsev. I really hope I'm right about that, because what Stalingrad is lacking is a lot of assaulter route pushes, and it makes those people want to play very passive in that campaign, something that drives me absolutely nuts. Just looking at some of the outside screenshots, it does look like the heavy tanks are still going to rule the day because it's going to be a straight-on shot, and I did notice some possible choke points for ambushing tanks if they decide to get a little too aggressive, just depending on how the maps are laid out. I'm going to be honest with you guys, Stalingrad has always been my least favorite campaign in the game. The decisions the dev made for the paid access to non-paid players really kind of killed the campaign for me and a lot of others. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't think that the addition of this level wasn't a great idea. Stalingrad and Berlin to me are the most potential for cool levels that the average player will recognize. So I really do hope they keep adding levels to the rotation for every campaign, not just Stalingrad or Berlin, because new levels are always a good thing for this game. What are you guys looking forward to the most with the high caliber update? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, scholars, hit those books and hit those bottles. Cheers.